to I Espy with my Shamanic eye. Gabrielle here. I had to come back, right? Because the energy was fiery. So I was like, okay, let's center ourselves. But I will say, the moment I set to do this reading, I started hearing, "You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good." It's a song. I don't know who. I feel like because we're in the throes of these retrogrades, there are people popping up on you guys, you know? Love, joy, congratulations, OMG, because what? And always the truth, archangels, Archangel Michael, you already know, especially Gabriel. Let's find out who this person is that's no good. And I feel like you singing that song to your own heart. Let's read about it. Thoughts. See, you already know. You already know. Ooh, let's see. Yeah. I feel like, especially if you've earned your way, right? If you're finally in this place of high honor. And I feel like that's an internal vibration, not so much accolades, but it could be that too. And so, you know, there's a level of attention seeking with this. The energy of shedding light onto. So let's see what this concern is about. Y'all may have a child. Interesting. That gives me the energy of you only really wanted one person to be in your child's life, to be the parent thereof, however that works, etc., etc. But I'm also getting another energy, right? Where there is a person of notoriety who is very much concerned about the parentage and their involvement of this person. I'm gonna be real, it's giving me celebrity vibes. You know. Two of them that I'm getting right now, both are born on the 4th of the month, if you catch what I'm putting down. But we talking about this main male who's married, who's with a privileged lady, right? And y'all know who we talking about. And I feel like their relationship is already not doing too good. Courthouse and bad health. And let's just say the persona, the perception is about to take a nosedive. Okay. Community, great fortune, false person, poverty, toil and labor, unexpected income and expectation. So, see what I mean? This person is well known in the community for their money, their assets. They're a mature man now at this point in their life. You know, they was young once, main male energy, but now they're married. But the persona, because that's what it is, by the way, is one of high honor, one that they're, official, reliable, dependable. But this child situation, right? False person, and then we got poverty, right? Because everything they say they're about, family man, philanthropy, et cetera, community, togetherness, right? I got daughters, da 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 da, that energy. everything they work so hard for, toil and labor, can be taken from them. And they can go from great fortune back to poverty or to poverty very unexpectedly because of this expectation, right? Often given energy of a woman with child right there. And here's the issue. This woman may or may not have been above the age for legality's sake when they were lovers, because there's adjudication. This person has worked diligently, I feel like, to address any messages of concern, to change the communication, to maintain the stability of their household. They did not, it's not that they didn't see it coming. They were hoping, they were putting out all the little fires everywhere, you know? So now we got journey, despair. There's that main female we talking about who, surprise, had this child, family room, and had to raise them by themselves. Now, here's the thing. That relationship could very well land somebody in prison, imprisonment with courtship, right? I feel like before this person, halfway, mature woman, coffin, passed away, before they could really come into their own, while this man became more and more wealthy man, sudden wealth. So you understand, I hope it's very clear to whom and which I'm speaking about without having to say names. Come on, guys. Come on. I don't think I should have to. But, you know, everything's real shaky right now. That's why the energy is you're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. And maybe it's this privileged lady who's singing it like, you stole my youth, you stole this, thief, right? Because for the privileged lady and the kids, so time, right? So much time. You could have been truthful. But thoughts heavy, heavy, heavy on their mind. I feel like it's this privileged lady. And maybe girls, I do adore. Maybe that energy, right, is catching up to them. Put your number on this paper because I would love to date you. Holla at you, I'll be on tour. Expectation community, right? I feel like a lot of these folks was paid off, you know, quietly, kept somewhere, house, car note, you know, ain't got to worry about that. But this one fell through the cracks because this one didn't really fall through the cracks because this one could have ended the empire. Hey, Ray Ray. This wealthy man. You know, there's that 4 again. 13 breaks down to a 4. Right, sudden wealth. And imprisonment shows back up. I keep seeing this coffin card because it makes me feel like this person would rather gracefully go away than see the inside of that facility. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Halfway. They looking for another alternative. What's the alternative that they looking at? Thief. See? Still trying to get away with this shit. Could be trying to set somebody up. Courthouse. Could be trying to do something janky with all this money this wealthy man got to influence the courts. I feel like that was already brought up. Because, you know, great fortune can change the outcome of a lot of things. Could even change the outcome of somebody's health. The outcome of them being able to get work, you know. They get to work and all of a sudden it's like, here's your separation papers. Can make their life real hard. Can grease a lot of palms with this amount of money out here. I smell corruption. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. Because it's somebody, an older gentleman from this wealthy man's community. I'm getting henchman vibes. Handler vibes. You know. Wow. Lovers is giving more than partners in crime. Message. House. Family room. Wow. Interesting. Sure. It's somebody who been around this person. I'm gonna say a day one type bull. Been there before the courtships. Ooh. Was at each other's kids' christenings and shit. Huh. Interesting. They definitely on the payroll. I feel like money's exchanging hands trying to make this go away. But it would only be temporary. Because I'm getting quiet now, recoup my money later. Henchman vibes. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I just saw the moon in the Ten of Cups. Whoever this mature man is, it's definitely a hidden family situation, hidden lovers. Ooh, they funny. It could be the wife's peoples, or it could be an outside family's peoples. Three of Pentacles, something that's established, long term. Could have a son and a daughter with them, or two sons. I'm getting interesting, and a daughter. Somebody got a lot of outside kids. Yeah, they definitely split their time between these families. Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's all right. This shit gonna be in court real soon. Look, Justice, Page of Cups, Ace of Swords. We about to find out who the pappy is. And then the question of whether or not somebody was independent enough to make this exchange with this person. I'm just telling y'all what I see. I don't pick the energy. I really don't. I just go with what I get. Sorry if this don't interest you. I don't get a choice in the matter. I'm curious, right? Because they made me post up next the travel nurse shit, but we haven't gotten any energy off of that. But we'll see. We shall see. Unless they're talking about something completely different and that there's some sort of doctor or nurse that runs the Hollywood circuit that's going to get in trouble real soon for whatever their connections are to them. Because I've been very curious to know who's writing all these prescriptions. Anybody else curious? Who's the travel doctor and travel nurse to the stars? Because I feel like that's the one that's going to court. Message. Wow. So that look like government. A message, official person, poverty, right? We would like to inform you that your services are no longer needed. But I also see this could even be inscription, like military enlistment force, like the draft, because the numbers look low. Okay, let's carry on. Wait, I did just see coffin. Mm. All right, y'all. So there is communication coming from an official person about something concerning monies that you thought were gone. This was a gift. I'm getting an inheritance. That this mature woman, and I'm confirming something. This person was your biggest block when it came to you receiving this communication. This person is now deceased, and that means their connection. I feel like this is a parent to you. All of that's dissolved. Confirmation on the horn, double confirmation, adjudication and marriage. Right. This person was working very diligently to take this from you, though I will say despair, concern, and any of their offspring, right? They're probably a little upset right now. Yeah, because you about to receive this great fortune. Special delivery. Anyway. Message official person positive. Something's being returned to you also. Especially if you've been struggling. Somebody passed away in their home. It's going to be sad news. Whoever, for this batch, the mature woman, this will be a loss for you. Like, you care deeply about this person. The marriage thing, that's a little throwing for this, because it doesn't feel like there was, but there was some sort of partnership. Interesting. Okay. Message. Okay. Official person. Wow. 9 of Cups. Poverty. Look. Ace of Swords came out upright. The 6 of Pentacles. Didn't I tell you that there was something about someone keeping something from you? Okay. That they didn't want to see you get what was rightfully yours. But look. Judgment. The Knight of Wands and the Chariot is right behind it to the 8 of Wands. So when I say this is coming in fast, 6 of Swords. Wow. Yeah. Next couple days, guys. Like, for real. This resonates with you. Wow. Gift. You manifested this. You was calling it in and calling it in and calling it in. And you simply by opening your hands to receive what is yours. In the energy of co-creation. Okay? Someone, whoever this mature woman is, knew you, official person, were the perfect person. 9 of Cups for whatever this is. Like, these gifts, these tools, these blessings, it's more than money, okay? For some, this could very well be a magical inheritance with Gift and the Magician, and someone didn't think it was right for you to get this when you already had your ability to get what you want, your own manifestation abilities is what I'm getting here, and they thought it wasn't fair. So I feel like with the cat and the rat there, they were doing things to keep those scales from righting. Anyway, coffin. I feel like it's over. World, as I say that, comes out. Thank you. Mature woman. All right. Yes, this person has passed on. Double confirmation. 4 Swords to the Death. See, with the coffin card right next to it. I know how I read my cards. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. Some people are like, oh, I don't know you call real death. And listen, I trust my talents, my abilities, my skill set. It is what the fuck it is. When I be talking about slow singing and flower bringing, you best believe I be getting them confirmation. I'm sorry to inform you. I gets them. I gets them. Yes, yes, believe that. Adjudication. 6 of Cups. Wow. You are been supposed to receive this. These are things that are yours from previous timelines, previous lifetimes. They wanted to keep the edge, the advantage. Marriage. Ten of Pentacles. See what I mean? You were the right one to carry on their legacy. This is both spiritual and monetarily. Look at these devils. Look, somebody was sending all sorts of weird spirits. Look, that's you, collective, official person, Nine of Pentacles, Empress, Justice. Like I said, you are the right person. You would be fair and are fair, upright, and, you know, you submit to the Most High. And these people have been trying and planning, and look, they've gotten pretty far in these antagonistic, activities. So they could be, like I said, this is going to be bittersweet, this news coming to you. I don't think it's unexpected. This person could have been very mature, as the cards indicate. Son, yes. This person might have looked at you as a son and or daughter in their own right. Wow. The Ace of Swords is already out here. All four aces. Wow. And then there's the Tower. Two of Cups. This person considered you kindred. Soul tribe. Mi familia. Hey, I don't know. But this is very good news coming in, but also very sad because this person's passing. Like, no one should rejoice in the demise of another. I know some folks have done horrific. Look, I didn't even see the Nine of Wands back there. Because people wouldn't stop of their own accord. They wouldn't stop because of, that's for the first side of the message where I was like, no, you knew somebody would have to die before you got what you needed. What was due you? That's for you. Nine of Wands world, right? They wouldn't stop. And so the universe laid them to rest. Death to the Four of Swords, okay? They literally were laid to rest. Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. They wouldn't do the right thing, so the universe said, I got it. No problem. All right? That person was no good, okay? They said, baby, you no good. False person. It continues on. Interesting. Somebody got a gambling problem. I mean that. That looks like deep-seated gambling addiction. Woo! Look. Somebody put on like they got it. They don't. They finances and a shit show. Yeah. Somebody is really struggling. But you know what? Even if they're working though. Ooh. Interesting. Someone has been spreading rumors about this main female, right? That they took something from them, but they're the ones with the gambling addiction, this main male. Right. It's all right. It's going to come out. And this person who's been spreading these rumors, you could be in jail for defamation. This is a former lover to somebody. I feel like this person cleaned you out and left you high and dry. This could have even been like a scammer marriage for someone. Wow. Ooh, and this is somebody who was trying real hard to get somebody pregnant on top of things. That's so funny. The divine journey card and he said no, that we're not doing that because that would change your destiny too much. To have a child with this individual. Yeah, because you already got all these beautiful blessings coming in. Whew. So whoever that was, just take it on the chin, all right? If you took a loss due to some sort of weird scammer, con artist energy, just Go to counseling. It's okay. Wow. Keep nesting. Yeah, you know, you about to have that house full. Why does that look like the prize patrol? Official person, family room, sudden wealth adjudication. Look, message of concern. Message. Child. Concern. Listen. Wow. So let me. This is a strong warning. I just saw judgment. Somebody, baby mama, could be going to jail. And, sir, if you're listening, the courts are going to give you one opportunity to take custody of this child. One opportunity. And what it's going to do is eradicate some back child support, is what I'm getting. That's not the whole message. That's for somebody, real quick. Okay. Might stuck with a kid, I'll tell you that. Oh, it's a big fight about some money. 501, Center Pentacles. Oh, big, 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 big. All right, let's start with this center. Master concern because it's about work. Whoever I'm talking to, you've already had a feeling about this popping up. Interesting. Okay. Child. I was getting somebody. I was gonna play naive. Concern. Whoa. I was already feeling magic in the air. Family, okay. Sudden love. I feel like somebody trying to close your roads. I really do. It's so funny because it's like somebody knew. They knew. I feel like before you could even arrive, Ace of Pentacles, right? Someone in your family transcended to become your guardian angel. They knew you were the one, official person, magician, right? Who was going to help alchemize and transmute some shit, okay? They received communication from, we'll say, a high priest practitioner. This person uses water to divine. And it's something, because look, 14, message of concern, right? Temperance 14, right? They've received some sort of message, both about their transitioning, but also about the diligence, the work, the effort that was going to be required to heal his line. Okay? Adjudication, King of Pentacles. There is some sort of, we'll just say, karmic debt that this family member has a level of response. It's their seed. Like, you're their seed. It's their lineage, right? And so you would bring about great change, great blessing, great opportunity. Now, check this out. 11 and then 1, 1, okay? Okay? It's giving, and another 1. It's giving gatekeeper energy, okay? We got 22, 2, okay? So we got 11, 11. We got 2, 2, 2. All right? We got 33, and we got 3. So we got 3, 3, 3. All right? Just stay with me with this. Not to mention 30. So 33, 33. All right? Message is 7, 7 of cups. Okay? 77. Like, you were going to bring about rapid metamorphosis, changes in the lineage. Okay? Again, gatekeeper, pathway, change, house. This person, coffin, transcended to be your guardian angel. Not even joking. Okay? To free, because imprisonment, to free the family, and also to protect you. Because the message they got of concern about how all this is going to play out and all the shit that you were going to have to undergo, 3 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, right? That energy comes with a lot of attacks, comes with a lot. And so quiet as it was kept, blah, blah, blah. Quiet as it's been kept, Knight of Pentacles, Moon, this person has been right there with your mysterious guardian angel, helping you make good choices, helping you see the lighter side of things. This could be a father, a grandfather, a great-grandfather. But it's giving paternal, it's giving fatherly energy. King of Cups, right? But that's what this High Priest and the King of Pentacles here, okay? Knight of Pentacles. Because this was going to be a slow burn is what I was getting with the Moon and the Knight of Pentacles. So you've needed all sorts of assistance. Because Knight of Swords to the light worker card. That's who you are. You are a light worker. And they knew you was going to have to fight. And it's funny because even though this sort of message would have crippled most people, they were so grateful. Knight of Cups, Hermit, Queen of Cups. It helped them gain deeper insight. It helped them make peace with the things that were coming about. And it's amazing. 8 Pentacles, 9, 10, and there's 11, right? We already saw the 10. So it's money, but it's bigger than that. Just saw the Emperor. This is a powerful, powerful energy. Whew. They knew what was going to come. So they took some sort of action to ensure that you would be all right. You would be able to carry on the legacy. This is information, urgent information that someone needs. 311, 911, okay? 93, okay? 92, 9, yeah. This person could have died at 52. I know it's random, but that's what I just saw. Yeah. You're going to break the 5 of Pentacles energy on your family. Yeah. You know, they They went to their grave happy. I want you to know that. They were okay. Fools of the Four Swords, they were laid to rest with assured peace because they understood the assignment. They understood what was coming. They were happy. Nine of Cups. Sun. World. They were cool with it. They were cool with it. They was tired anyway. Ten of Wands. They was tired anyway. They was cool. Yeah. For them, it was an equal exchange. It's fine. You were more than worth it. It's not even just that you're family. You were kindred. Two of Cups. Because they knew. Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, Page of Cups. They knew what they was going to try to do to you. And I feel like they was worried. They was getting like restless before. They had to find out more. This is how they got this insight. Yeah. Your mother was pregnant with you. That's what I'm getting. I just saw the Empress again. Empress is usually pregnant. So your mother was pregnant with you. And your grandfather or great-grandfather, it was a restless energy within them. They had to. They had to make that jump. Because they had to be your protector. When they found this out, they ain't say nothing. It's okay. They was really okay. They was ready. Knight of Wands to the Death card, Ace of Swords. I mean that shit. They were more than willing. Nine of Cups. Four of Wands. As you entered the world, they had to ascend to be there for you. That's interesting because they knew you were going to be facing some really dark, diabolical energy. They knew the spiritual warfare was going to be heavy on you. Wow. You may not have even met this relative, right? Because again, I'm getting the energy that this person transitioned while you were in utero, like you were gestating, you were growing and getting ready to come into this realm. That's so dope. You were the one. So you got all of a grandparent or a great grandparent's abilities, their talents. Look, that was the plan the whole time. Five of Swords, Ace of Cups. That was the plan. Look, Hierophant, Emperor. Look at that shit. Look at that. You was always gonna be the one. Yo, because you was gonna be the one to end the cycle. Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Wow. That's so cool. Oh, there's deep love. Deep, deep love. Everywhere you go, this person right there with you. Like your own little guardian angel. That's neat. But that was always the tee-hee-hee. Look, 5, 5, 4, and then we have 1, 5. Look, 5, 5, 5. Right. You are the change bringer. Justice. Sun. Look. 3 of Wands. Empress. They knew. You were waited on. Like, this is giving me like, I don't know where your people from, but you was expected. You was prophesized. Yes, you. Boom. Boom. And this is why your family kept trying to hem you up. Because you the light to all they darkness. As I say that, look, there's a devil. Wow. Yeah, look. Your family's high priestess. You carry that source energy, that spark. Wow. That's neat, guys. That's so neat. I feel like this shift has happened. This energy transfer, the wealth transfer, like it's happened. Like, oh man. Mm-hmm. They funny. They like, no, we keep a loving distance, you know. Anything else we need to know about this message? That imprisonment card keeps pulling my attention. Oh, we got it. All right. This could also be information that they wanted you to be held back from you. Because Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords, right? They didn't want you to know how special you are. Everybody know that you got all the gifts. Now everybody gonna be like, oh, because they couldn't stop you, right? Like you was always destined to win. I really do. You was always gonna be in this Empress energy. That's who you were ordained to be, right? That's who you came to be. You came to awaken and free your family, to end the generational curses. It is your nature to seek, to learn, to grow, to blossom, to bloom, to sow good seed. Like, it couldn't have stopped it. That's what I mean. It's in you. You don't have to become what you are. You just have to give yourselves room to grow. You know what I mean? Like, it's futile. The energy people waste. Like, it's literally futile. Like, you were the child foretold that was going to change the family in the best possible way. Courtship community. All right. All right, y'all. All right, let's see. Oh, yo, somebody concerned because they know your energy. They feel them circling. This person's sick about it. I just saw bad health. Oh, man. See, they feel it. They feel it. They like, oh, shit, they healed. They know, they like, uh-oh. This that season. I know. See? High honor. Look at that. Life is good. They can feel it. Message. They little birdies done told them. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I feel like they work so hard to stop it, but I feel like you work so hard to get there. I got two different energies here. There's somebody who wants to date you, who sees you as the prize that you are, and they don't have no problems with committing. You know, they'll put in, they'll invest, they'll work hard for the relationship. This is somebody who's looking to ask you out. They feel like you fell from heaven. Wow. What does the collective need to know about this courtship community setting with high honor, toil, and labor energy? Didn't I tell you somebody can feel it? They know you healed, that you out of this heartbreak energy, that you're no longer, you know, holding on so tight is what this feels like. Right. They can feel your power. They can feel the stability coming off of you, the progress that you have made. But I also feel like for some of you, there's someone in your community, in your environment, who may want to go out with you. And I do feel like this person has really good character. I feel like they might be frugal, but they're not broke or anything. This person could very well be healing from a very bad heartbreak that they endured. And they've like worked very hard on themselves. And so, but what I'm saying is that they're not jumping in with both feet. They'll test the waters with you. They'll get to know you. But this is not somebody who's going to be ooey gooey, soft and chewy. They could even be a little standoffish at times, a little cold at times, reserved is a better way of putting it. They don't let people in very well, like very easily. But they are an amazing person. They are just educated, okay? So what do we need to know about concern, unexpected income, message, mature woman, family room? The Ace of Wands alone came out. Again, this energy of you calling in. Energy of manifesting. Yeah, see? You want it, you got it. I feel like this message, this unexpected income, 3 of Wands to the Ace of Wands, 4 of Wands, is coming to your home. Right. 10 of Swords. Why is that there? 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords. You could be learning some really heartbreaking and upsetting news at the very same time and as you receive either this income, but I feel like incoming message. Shit. The 2 of Pentacles. This is news about a settlement. I don't know how you manifested this, but you did. This could be a breach, like a data breach, and settlement money coming. So if you've entered one of those class action lawsuits when it comes to data, this, that, and the third, this could find you in the not too distant future. Yeah, within Leo season with strength coming up. Yeah, this is definitely money that you worked for in some capacity. It's not just a simple data breach. This is a settlement. Something I feel like you rejected the first offer. This could be medical malpractice for some. This could be a like a car wreck for others. Like it's a bunch of different things and why you might have reached a settlement with people that I'm seeing. But yeah, expect some sort of communication about this week. Or I'm sorry, not this week. Freudian slip. Within Leo season is what I'm getting. Yeah. Let me see something. Okay. Um, Listen, if you want more detailed information like that, but book a personal reading. That's all I can tell you. You can reach out to me via email and email only, intuitivedownloads19@gmail.com. Yes, Ray, you can. Mm-hmm. But definitely, and whatever this is, you are being instructed to keep it to yourself, okay? See how he's got his mouth, hand over his mouth right here? Whatever that is, you can't share with nobody. But you listen, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. I know I said it backwards, but I was looking at the Nine of Cups when I went back, okay? Because you don't need nobody trying to mess up your good fortune, okay? Trying to sabotage God's plans. Right. So again, if that resonates, you want more specific, but I feel like Leo season is short enough to where that's more than enough. Okay? For general. Honestly, I mean, generals are a little difficult when it's alive because there's other people's energies competing. And so it really would be better if you had a more specific question, to be honest. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Let's see it. You're going to have to type it. It didn't show up on the phone. Oh, you'll put one. Excuse me. I changed my contacts. I'm feeling these for you. Hey, woman. Lost girl, made woman. How crazy is that? Why is it such a lag? Oh, it's not really. Okay. Asking for a high vibrational temporary bridge to raise ancestors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ray would like to know what's holding her back from progressing in her career. the make or break, the choice is yours, give up or boss up, came out in the block position. So there's definitely some sort of opposition. Working with crystals, help with clarity, protection, and tapping into your abilities. We have strength, so there could be a Leo at play. And let me see, because when I see this sort of sign where it's like arrows crisscrossing, so we have signs like Pisces, Libra, and Cancer that are in Gemini that are signs of opposition, where you can go this way or you can go that way. Let's see what else. You are going through a transformation that is requiring you to remain strong. So I'm also getting with this, the opposition is not necessarily earthly. Diamond in the rough, rare, one of a kind, under pressure, overlooked, turning into something great. Diamonds are created via pressure. And so this could require you going within, because I'm not seeing that it's anything, one thing that you are doing or not doing, right? Tree of life, infinite possibilities, connecting to the divine within you and all around you. That's what I was getting. That this might require more introspection. Because when I was shuffling, I did see something about dark night of the soul. Like you are well on your way, right? Turning pain into power. And then I'm getting you hold the key to your destiny. But also right behind it is everything I touch turns to gold, but her hands are covering her mouth. So is this negative self-talk? Are you know what I mean? Like, are you not doing the right, I don't want to say right affirmations. Are you even doing affirmations? Are you feeding yourself the right positive energy? Are you seeing things from the right purview? And I'm getting, there's light at the end of the tunnel, right? And so then there's this card. I know how we both feel. Twin flame, yin yang, pulling of heartstrings, soul mission. So it's more so about you tapping into your soul mission, right? It's not about a person, it's about you. And then there's divine timing, patient strategy, generate a clear path and plan. Hold on, I don't want to get too far off track with these. Wait. Right, dark night. So you could just be in a period of spiritual, metaphysical reorganization. See this loyalty, self-love energy. Speak life over you, positive affirmations, awakening to how beautiful you are. I'm not necessarily seeing it's outside. It might be a little bit of anxiety, you know what I mean, all the worries and fears because maybe a deadline or a margin or some sort of goal that you set for yourself didn't happen on time. Don't feed into the anxiety. Hold on. Yeah, see, I'm getting expectation, and then there's marriage. So that really does make me feel like there's some sort of goal that you set and didn't happen the way you thought it would. Now, this could be very, very literal. Like, a lot of folks have, like, at this point in my life, I'm going to have this accomplished. At this point, I'm going to do this. I should have X, Y, Z laid out. And when the universe throws monkey wrenches in our nice little organized plans, sometimes it can be very difficult to adjust and adapt. I also feel like the places in which you might be expecting advancement in your career are not the right fit with expectation in marriage. Like there are certain like, oh, I should get an offer, like I'm more than qualified, blah, 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 blah. But it must be something bigger. It must be something deeper than just your qualifications. All right, hold on. Raising ancestors. Give me further insight onto what seeds Ray needs to be planting when it comes to her career. They're saying you are on the right track, but there's a level of public recognition, progress, and self-confidence in that trajectory. You can't be uncertain. Fool, right? And then light worker. There needs to be some incorporation where you can build upon, right? Establish your career along with, I feel like even your beliefs, regardless if I'm not necessarily talking about tarot, but I do feel like fundamental tenets, your faith, your beliefs, something that truly aligns with that, something that really gives you structure, you stability, where you're really working toward building something. That could be the biggest hindrance. Like, plant seeds where it'll actually grow into something more. Not some place you'll be looking to move on from. Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, death. You know what I mean? Nine of Wands, Two of Wands. They want you to keep exploring. They want you to look in places and apply to places and do things that align with your soul's mission, star energy. Something that gives you life, something that gives you breath, something that will give you your own purpose that you're going to get up every day and really be inspired by. Not something that you're going to get bored with the moment the fun and the party's over. There's something about the reflection of the way things have gone in the past. Two of Swords, Six of Cups. And they want you to really find some sort of peace, some sort of balance in all of it. They want you to see what you're not seeing. Why, Five of Pentacles, do you keep moving forward? What is missing? The Ten of Cups is missing, even the work environment. Again, there's the energy. I was getting that energy of like the duality signs, and there's Pisces. And remember, the 12th house, Piscean energy, is governed by karma, results of past acts, hidden supports and limits, institutions, and intersocial conflict. I don't feel like these places actually resonate with your soul. It's not real happiness. It's temporary. They want you to take your time with it to find the right fit, where what you put in, you're going to get back. Knight of Pentacles, Sun, Two of Cups. Right. Mm-hmm. It's more than just about career. Two of Wands to the Eight of Pentacles. It's more than that. When it comes to career direction, it has to align with soul's purpose. Maybe the investigation, Page of Swords, Chariot, is to find that thing that moves you in an unstoppable way, that drives you, that gives you that spark within the career sector. Yeah, King of Cups, that shit that make, that love, man. And that choice may be in a different direction temporarily than what is financially lucrative, but I'm seeing that comes shortly thereafter. They want you to find something that's worthy of you investing in. Not something that's overly competitive, and something that's going to have you looking to move forward. They want you to find your happy, Sun, when it comes to your career. Yeah. Strength. I feel like there's an opportunity during this season of illumination, Leo energy, fifth house energy, for you to actually find that, for that aha to happen. It may even happen as we go through the Lionsgate portal, which opens in a couple days. Wow. I know we're in the new moon right now, guys, but on the 26th, right? That's an 8. That'll be 7, 8, 9. That's all things in alignment energy. I would really, the new moon energy will still be there. I would sit down with some intentions and some strong manifestations and work with that energy well before we actually get to the 8-8 portal. Because if you do it right, it may be the last time you ever have to really do too much with that energy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because remember, fifth house, Libra energy, balance, right? We saw that with the Six of Pentacles that I think I picked up already. Yes. They want you to, I'm looking at the Three of Wands to the Ace of Wands. They want you to wait for something that inspires you, that sparks passion and creativity when it comes to your career. See the pattern, see the cycle. Oh, back what I was saying about the fifth house. Friends, partners, no, sorry, wrong one. Got ahead of myself. Right. Love affairs, romantic attachment, self-expression. That's more so the energy of what I'm picking up on. Creativity, art and drama, children, pleasure and play, speculation. So a good time to reflect, especially you as someone who's in education. All of those energies align to this potential thought process in this particular question. You have to marry those things. That's what I'm getting with expectation, marriage, and now the Four of Wands coming back out. There's a union that needs to happen that brings synergy to all of the 4 points. That's how you get through this impasse that you're experiencing in the career sector. Yeah, Hierophant energy. See, right there. Ah, we good, we good, we good. Right. Seven of Cups comes out reverse. Alignment, personal values, overwhelmed by choices, lack of purpose, fantasy, illusion, diversion, and confusion. Okay. I feel like we just cut through all the diversion and confusion because that's what it has. It has to align. It's, yeah. The T is, you're not a, let's see, money moves. Love Oracle. Yeah. All right. Give me 3 cards of guidance in this matter, program. And since the fifth house aligns with money and love in its own way. So we got wealth, we got gift, and we have loyalty. So confirmation, you are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. And then it says gift. You will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Use the opportunities that arise. And then loyalty. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. So I feel like even when it comes to work, right? Even how before you had that circle of friends, that's important. I personally feel like that's a really important attribute in the work sector, especially when you spend so much time with those people. And I don't think you're actually putting in that as a thought process, the environment. You know what I mean? Don't allow the past to scorn you in such a way where you may unintentionally neglect something that's very important in a space where you're going to be for many, many hours and many, many years theoretically. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to go back to the drawing board, sweetie. You got to get deeper in touch with the heart center in this. It's not just your career. Careers are not jobs, and you know that. And I feel like you might be navigating your current um, a path in a job situation mentality. Careers, you put down roots, or at least that's how I was raised, and I might be just adding age to myself generationally speaking. At the same time, if that matters, it matters. And cohesion and stability, you know what I mean? Like you want to work in a place where there is longevity. Three of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Place where there's growth, not where there's hostility and undue competition. Friendly for sure, but you know. An environment that's truly supportive. Those are the things that I'm getting very strongly that are hindrances in your career sector right now. It's not really a what's holding you back. It's a lack of clarity is what I'm getting. It's taking me back to this crystal card with the strength. Clarity and also your abilities. There's some sort of untapped talent coming to surface for you that it came out twice here in these cards, but also here. Oh, excuse me, here. I feel like you're heading for a Eureka. I get that, but part of your manifestation, right, is that part of like it's the vibe. It's that untapped talent that we're talking about. It could be you tapping more into your empathy, being able to pick up on the energies, the subtle cues, and things like that. So, um, in my life experience, I've had some strong inclinations of places that were going to be super important. I didn't know. It was just something I was drawn drawn. And so the energy of you being drawn. So even if you're looking at listings of jobs and openings and things like that, your intuition should be pinging you like, no, that's going to be a good fit. It's beyond monetary at this point. Let me see, because the principal told me she would support me moving to get there. I know. I totally get that. I know. I remember that situation, and that was terrible. And that said a lot about her and how she viewed you as competition and things like that. But we had discussed that, truly. And what I really admire about you, Ray, is that you being a Sag, that optimism is real. And so I love that you still believe people at face value until they give you a reason not to. Don't lose that. Because that's a wonderful, wonderful character uh, point for you. It is. Because you're not jaded. And that's really what that says. And I love that. I really do. It's a very endearing quality. I know lots of people have dreams of opening up facilities and schools and things like that. But with wealth, gift, and loyalty, Ray, I don't know how, and I don't know when, but there may be an opportunity for you to really do it your way. Like truly do it your way. I feel like your dedication is going to be rewarded. It's like the divine has something amazing up their sleeve for you. But we all get tested. And the diamond in the rough really makes me feel like you're going through a type of test. Because make or break came out in a block position. So it's real, it's you in spirit. Faith. It's a test of your faith with strength being here. Says it. You're going through a transformation that is requiring you to remain strong. And so I would say rest assured that it's really not one thing or the other. It's more so you are being tested by God the Father. That's why wealth, gift, and loyalty. You know what I mean? Just stay focused, stay driven. Don't feed into the anxiety or the worry or anything like that. God has got your back. Yeah. I just saw a main male and a mature man, and I feel like there's someone who you might have known for quite some time. And I don't know why this person may feel like they owe you. And this could be, this is all within the work arena. But if there is a resume or an application in a place, and you may not even know this person works there, I feel like there's a very good vouch coming in for you. But again, this is someone that has really known you. They went from a main male, a guy in their 20s, to a mature man. They could even be a few, like I want to say 5 to 6 years older than you. But there's an energy of a solid. Yeah. This could have even been somebody who showed up as an asshole in a courtship situation. Interesting. A job offer. I don't know how long ago this is, but I'm getting something about a job offer that was proposed and then rescinded, and it didn't sit well with the person, and that's what this guiding thing is, this crowning thing. That I really do feel like that happened in that time frame, journey, high honor, to put you in this position eventually as the privileged lady. I feel like this was a situation where nepotism was at play, especially when I'm speaking exclusively about a job where somebody else took a position, but it wasn't because of qualifications. This was because they were a family member thereof, the person doing the hiring. There's something in there with that. And again, they always wanted to make it right with courthouse, toil, and labor. This person is definitely in a position to put in a good word for you, wealthy man, concern. Sudden wealth, unexpected income. Yeah. Behold strong. Truly, truly. And again, I've picked this up before. Something about a job where you move about, and then a job where you work from home. I'm still getting that energy. Interesting. Are there? Oh, there are voids for schools. Yeah. Family room. And it's funny how I put it on top of loyalty. Change. Interesting. I really do feel like this person. This has been sitting on this person's chest for a long time. Oh. Hmm. Well, if that's where it comes from, Because I kept seeing false person, so that would make sense what you just said. Okay, either way, it hasn't sat on his chest right. If he's in a position to help you out, even unbeknownst to you, that could be the favor that's coming in. Because I definitely see energy of a favor in the work arena. Is there a way of being better? Because they know they were shitty. Because they feel like they were false to you, disloyal to you. Look, mature man. It's definitely somebody, like I said, main male to mature male. And so, given hierophant energy, you said he's a principal, number 5. So just be open. Mm-hmm. I see courtship also, but again, that could be something else. Concern, unexpected income, mature woman, despair. Did he fancy right? This makes me feel like there was a long game. Okay, hold on. Toy on labor. Maybe. Interesting. Did y'all work together? Like I'm gonna say closely, but I'm not implying anything weird. When he was in main male energy, because I'm getting like there's been some time. Like maybe back when he was still a teacher, not a principal or something like that, main male toil and labor. And then the connection went into his place of bad health, poverty, false person. Mm-hmm. Stuck with imprisonment, courthouse, privileged lady. I really feel like that's how they feel. Gift. Pretty fortunate. Wow. No better way to say I'm sorry for being an immature, changing child. No, I don't think it's because he did anything. I think it's just because of the situation as a whole. The change in child makes me feel like, I don't know if this is like dealing with older people, like older children, adolescents, I don't know. There's an offer coming. If this is the man who's coming to mind, there is a conversation about a work opportunity that I'm feeling that will come up between the two of you. I feel like a lot of contemplation has gone into this on who would be right for this position, et cetera, et cetera. Yes, it's really, I'm really feeling that very strongly. It's courtship and occupation. This could even be a project or something that they want to collaborate with you. Interesting. But yeah, whatever, it has to align more with you and your soul's mission and all of that. Your past just a job. It's like career's career, and they're like it needs to align with your soul mission, whatever that may be. No, I get that. I totally get that. Um, about him being a butthead. I don't mean when I say twin flame at this point, I am more so, especially for those who have encountered the karmic aspect, the unevolved, unawakened version of their twin. That version that was so like, oh no, I can't deal with this. And it makes you in a sense tap into your own inner masculine, like that Miley Cyrus song, I can buy myself flowers, da, 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 I can hold my hand. Right. It's more so a solidification of that, of whole. I'm not talking about karmic people who don't want to wake up or do the work. I'm really talking about you being in a divine feminine energy, needing to shift into the masculine principle and work that out. That yin yang energy. Where did it go? I saw yin yang. Where'd it go? No, it wasn't there. Okay, I don't know where the card went, but either way, divine love, the give and take, that sort of balance within self. Yeah, the person that you just mentioned at this point, because of their choices, this is where they have been relegated to karma and soulmate, a karmic soulmate. Could it have been something beautiful, true love? Absolutely. But again, planting seeds. This could be good. This could be bad. What seeds did you plant? It wasn't because you were planting negative seeds. It's because they couldn't find their way out of the soil that they were in to plant in better soil. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but even that, like listen, not my life. I'm just picking up on energy. But either that, it's something about a favor. That's what I'm getting. Something about a favor. Someone feels like they owe you. How and why? Don't know. Just a favor. That they're in a position that could help you attain something that you want. It's that simple. However, whatever, you know, I don't want to tap into that man energy. I don't have authority. But again, see, teamwork, healer, and then there's the lost girl energy. Right now, I'm not saying you're lost, but that's the energy of confliction, this pondering about direction and blockages and all of that. This person is an integral part of you seeing your way out of this circumstance. See, Ray, remember how we were talking about tapping into talents unknown to you, figuring that out? What if you have some sort of healer energy within you? Because again, I don't feel like this is traditional education. I really don't. This makes me feel like it's something bigger, something that is organically yours and maybe another person who you align with in a soul mission, greater purpose sort of thing. This could be something that maybe even deals with troubled teens or youth or something like that. Helping them overcome, break free. Could be something even about habits, detox, mind, body, spirit. I don't know. Something like that. I feel like you're going to have an aha moment when it comes to whatever this is because they're asking you to dig deeper. The pressure that you're experiencing right now in the career sector is going to help you emerge with something very, very valuable. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. I like it though. So the answer to your question, it's not you, it's God. You and God are working out something on your next leg of life, your next journey, a test of faith. You're being asked to tap into your God-given talents, not the ones you went to school to learn, to use those talents to help you in your career path to make better choices. Does that make sense? I'm trying to cliff notes it because I know I could go all around the world and back again. Yeah, but whatever this is that's coming, Ray, this I feel, I say favor, but it's some sort of showing of loyalty, true friendship, gift, and wealth. It's going to take you great places. All right, let me see. Hold on, I got a timing card. I'm gonna but you know those breakthroughs take however long they take. But I'm for shits and giggles gonna pull out a sacred timing card to help maybe give you. I feel like within the Lionsgate Leo season energy because of the illumination, as I've already said. But let's see, Holy Spirit, is there a time frame where Ray can look toward for this working out in her favor, for all this coming together? So by next March. Come out of the hibernation and embrace new energy, growth, awakening, rebirth. So this could have started like heavy in June, like this pondering, I don't know, evolving to where we are now because of slow progress. January makes me feel like a frozen energy. And they're giving you this energy of contemplation with Libra showing up. And then I'm looking at divine timing. We got you, Meg. But yeah, next March. I mean, I don't know. I just the word grant just ran through my mind. Maybe you should be on grants.gov or something. Like I really, again, I don't know what your whole ambitions are, but whatever you're doing right now, it's an impasse. There's something bigger that you're supposed to be doing, and it's requires you to tap into your spiritual gifts, whatever they might be, whatever they might be. And how I use mine is not the same way you're going to use yours. And so I just say that as a preface to not limit to the realms of fortune tellers and oracles and things like that. Again, could be a sanctuary for teens. I saw a lost girl, and you know what I mean? I don't know how much experience or anything like that, not trying to plant a seed, but just letting you know, like it seems like it's not as limited as where you currently are, you know, traversing, metaphorically speaking. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. That makes sense. Just saw the magician and the devil. I rebuke you, Satan, and all your minions. I promise you I do. Flee from me. Archangel Michael, handle your light work. I already know. Go torment the tormentor. I told you he really about that rah-rah shit. And Gabriel, I already know. I already know. Are you about that shit too? Go play your horn. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Remind me. I'm gonna say this because I asked one final question pertaining to you and in your career situation in the month of March, Ray. By next March, what I'm getting is that the partnership that I keep seeing, this collaborative effort, will be in full blossom. Now it you know, love, harmony, but I feel like ideals, like you and this person, y'all shit align. Where that could go, I only want to tap into. I just want to keep focus on the career section. But it's going to be evident that this was the right choice because y'all values align. I feel like there will be chemistry later, but yeah, y'all got big picture energy. Definitely big picture energy. I like it. I like it. So, you know, hold in there, hold strong, so to speak. Hold tight. What's the phrase? Hold tight, hold strong, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. This sound like you're gonna be camped out in the living room. Confirmation. All right, listen. I don't encourage alcoholism or nothing like that, but this sounds like a you and a bottle of wine night, and a book, meaning a notebook and a good pen, where you just gonna be like jotting away and any little random thought and following your intuition. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna take that because you're gonna have that realization, that aha, that epiphany. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But like I said, the partnership union values, the values, this is a career thing, right? But you're going to have an aha moment. Again, you know, I also feel like the universe going to put you D on some shit. Shit, you about to birth something new. Yeah. I don't know if you've had like a inclination to like enjoy like a movie or something that you used to really like back in the day. There's something in that that's going to like trigger you in a good way. Like again, I keep seeing these epiphanies, like these aha sort of moments. You got an awakening coming. They about to turn you on your head. Because whatever this is, as much as I like to blame a warlock or a witch bitch, I really do. At the same time, this ain't that. This really ain't that. There are deep changes like happening within you. That unease that you're feeling is the the precipice of divine inspiration. Yeah, that five of wands, that energy, that angst is coming from the divine. Because change is on its way. Yes, ma'am. There you go. Don't worry. Exactly. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Or you wake up one morning, you be like, you know what? None of this works anymore. Like, huh? I'm living somebody else's life. I gotta go. Like, however that applies, but it works. The energy. There is a shift, a huge shift. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's coming. Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups. Love it. All right. I really hope that helped. I truly do. Ace of Swords. Yes. Ooh, somebody's scared of what the high priest is gonna say. They don't want me to uncover their plans, so of course I want to uncover their plans. Ooh, look. Somebody been giving and receiving, making offerings to the devil. Look at this shit. Six of Pentacles, Devil, Two of Wands. Look at this. Why did justice just flash me? Ooh, we seen that. See them 6 of Pentacles? That's a scale right there. You see the scales? May you have the day you deserve, baby. Yeah. They keep offering and offering, trying to manifest and manifest, and it keeps getting alchemized, and they're like, why? That's how somebody really feel like you're an angel, like an earth angel. Like they've heard about these things, but they have never. Hold on. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, hey, handsome. You up from your nap? Are you up from your nap? That's so funny. They're feeding this demon. I don't know what this thing is, but they feeding it on a regular basis. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, because they want chaos in your life. They want you blocked, stopped, backed up. Look at this shit. Moon, 5 of Pentacles. They want you sick, broke, homeless, downtrodden, pillar to post. Yeah, this is what they keep. Look, this is the magic. This they keep trying to. They've been doing this shit for a minute. And they go back and forth, back and forth. This could be like some sort of thing they got near the coast. They go and feed and pour into, and yeah, but see, look, you too strong. You can't be sacrificed. You can feed this thing to the cow come home. Ace of Swords. It won't matter. You done spent a fucking minute trying to hurt somebody. Look at that. Look at that. They done spent a whole minute trying to harm somebody, and every time, Tower, and there's somebody from your past that you've been hit to, they show up like, hey, how you doing? Thinking you don't see the bullshit, right? And they run back. Oh my gosh. What else they gonna feed this thing? They don't know how this shit keep getting returned to them. 7 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. And they keep getting exposed for it. It's like they don't even have a chance to get up off the ground. Doing that, boy. Oh my God, yo. He the best type of security. He be on it, yo. Be like, what's that? Yeah. Wow. They keep making offerings to this thing. I mean, real sacrifices. Because Pentacles is real shit. It's not just energy. It ain't just libations. No, no, no. So they could be like using animals and shit. That's terrible. It's real terrible. They want you bound, confuddled, and confused. They want your mind all jacked up. You feel like they want you doing like, oh, penny pitching, broke. Oh my gosh, savage behavior. Okay, hold on, not those. Mm. They tried to send you sickness, didn't work. They tried to copy your energy, didn't work. They tried to send you some obsessive ass lover, didn't work. These people got a lot of bad karma, so Yeah. What are they feeding this demon? Spouses marrying for money? So, are they trying to enter people into spiritual marriages? To ghosts and shit? Um, I was getting that because I feel like this person's got some sort of weird shrine or altar near a coastline, and I was getting that they might be feeding this thing sea creatures. And then Fishing for Comments comes out. I was definitely getting they was feeding this thing sea creatures. This is somebody who you used to associate with online, but you blocked them. You did, because they are weird. Like I said, they're weird. See? Cyberbullying and good chemistry ain't no way. Conflict of energy. And then scarcity tactics. I'm telling you, something wrong with this person. See? Told you blocked them. Child. Look, inside school. Look at this shit. Wow. Whatever this is, like, this got this person locked up. Or it's definitely got this demon on them. They got it stuck to them. You about to get some sort of proof, long awaited proof. I don't know if this is like an online post telling you this person got indicted, incarcerated, or something like that, but you're gonna see it. I even just got the energy of extortion. What? You rolled your eyes at this person and ran. They still stalking you. Wow. Uninterested. You don't care. You knew this person was playing with something dark. It must have said something to tip you off. But they wasn't quite right, quite emotionally balanced, quite mentally balanced, something like that. Shit, you could have pulled with the Page of Pentacles, you might have pulled a card or two on somebody and seen they was only after you for your money. That this person was toxic, karmic, and could have been struggling with some shit. Look, chasing and crying over you. I told you somebody's unhinged. Unhinged. Bad karma. Just seen it again. Fake smiles. Uh-huh. Yeah, somebody crazy. Mood swings, emotional. That's because this demon on them. Yo, I'm telling you, look. This demon could be telling them to hurt themselves because this was the contract. This is what was offered. And they couldn't deliver you per the agreement at the crossroads. And so now this person is like wigging the fuck out. Look. Head in the clouds. Couldn't convince you. Look, divination. I told you somebody was looking at you like a lick. They thought you was stupid, huh? Nah, they was the dumb one. You saw this person with some sort of energy vampire, creativity mantra rejected. Oh, no, 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 no. And it wasn't abuse, by the way. Like I said, somebody pulled just enough to see that somebody was a groupie, clout hungry, fake flexing, obsessive lover. They wasn't dirt digging. They was just trying to figure out whether they should entertain this person. They found out real quick they should not, and this person has nothing to offer them. So they blocked their ass. And they thought because they were showing you some sort of attention that was supposed to like, oh my gosh, you were supposed to fangirl or fanboy out, and you didn't. And I feel like really what happened, you told them where to go and how to get there and never to come back. I don't know. I get the feeling that somebody trying to work their way back up in your energy, y'all. Careful. Hmm. There's somebody lurking around in the background trying to move in silence, thinking you ain't picking up on them. Thinking that we ain't picking up on them, and we picking up on every fucking thing. Like, for real. For real. You need to stop making these offerings to whatever this is, because it ain't going nowhere. Your life gonna still be in calamity. You still gonna get them towers. That shit going right back. You was warned, cycle over. You better lay it to rest. Because I feel like you about tired, boss. Stop acting confused. Go get some help. Go balance some emotions. Go tell your mama to give you a hug. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. See, somebody trying to hold on to that energy. They like, no. And also, somebody's trying to stagnate your inspiration, your creativity. Yeah. But there are no match for you. It's the God in me. Yeah, I feel like these people was trying to do this before Leo season arrived because there's a sense of renewal. And with the arc, with the Wheel of Fortune right there, if they could keep the wheel from turning to certain degrees and hold you back, no. The wheel gonna turn the same way the sun and the moon rise and set every fucking day. That's the will. It ain't nothing you can do. You're delusional if you think you really stopping somebody's will. Right, because now look, now somebody in this energy. Look. Four of Wands, High Priestess, Star, Ace of Swords. Clear as a motherfucker out. All things illuminated. What's the opposite energy of Leo? Aquarius. Right. Now they're in darkness and you're a full illumination and ain't nothing they could do because all things are front and center. And this is mainly these groups, these organizations, these cults, these wicked institutions. Those are the ones who are really shaking in their boots because they're the ones getting exposed. Right. Not to mention, there's an abundance of jail time being tossed out to people in high places, right? He who was last shall be first, and he who was first shall be last, right? Aren't you witnessing it? So now I feel like people trying to flee from you and your insight and your discernment at warp speed. They like, oh, we just trying. A whole bunch of them. They was working overtime. 3 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords. They was like, no. They was really trying to attack that confidence. They was landing on hot and heavy. Look, 6, 10, right, which is 16, and then 16 again. So let's look at 16, 16 real quick. No, I just want the angel number, not 25. Oh, look out. Let me see. New beginnings and balance, urging you to focus on your individuality and leadership skills. Reminder that you're entering a new phase in your love life, right? That can mean many things, right? Which may involve meeting a soulmate, enhancing your current relationship. It also emphasizes the importance of willpower and determination, assuring you that you have everything you need to succeed. Amen. Additionally, it highlights powers of manifestation, encouraging you to attract abundance through positive thoughts and actions. Confirmation on confirmation on confirmation. In essence, seeing this angel number is a sign to trust your abilities and stay optimistic as you navigate through life's challenges. Ray, I feel like that angel number right for you, so be on the lookout for 1616, sweetie. Like, straight up. Yo. Look. Because your cup runneth over starting this season. I would check your Leo placements because somebody was like trying to do the most. But also, all things revealed. 10 swords. Fuck. Seriously, they're full, right? To the Knight of Swords. Sun card. That energy shift ain't nothing to play with. They ain't want you to, come out swinging, light worker. And you get a power boost. There's the Emperor. Yeah, your intuition gets some sort of power boost in Leo season. And they like, what the fuck? You should have been got on before you got spat on. Right, look. Moon, Hermit, Hierophant. See? All things hidden must come to the light. What's the sign in back of Virgo? Leo. Just saying. Think about it. Think about it. Y'all doing all this shit behind somebody's back, thinking they never gonna turn around. They turn around holding a light. They're like, what you doing back there? And here we are. That shit funny. He was like, no. I mean, that's wild. Like they tried to bind your feet. Oh no. Okay, so Earth Star, Heaven Star, Heart Chakra. They was working on these 4 very, very specific chakras. Interesting. Could even be solar plexus heart combo, but yeah. Interesting. Look, they just knew you was gonna be like, woe is me, and you show up 9 of Pentacles. They was mad before. Not to mention, this could be your own mother because the Junior Empress is here, and I just saw the Empress to the 5 of Wands. So somebody mama is very much jealous of their own daughter. That is sick-ass energy, and you need therapy. I don't know if anybody ever told you that, Queen of Pentacles. I told you. I already know who. And what? Queen of Wands. Why? Because you're not the it girl no more. We all grow in age, God willing. Why? See, that's that arrested development shit. I was getting ready to entertain that thought process and chastise somebody, but I don't feel like it. You need therapy, baby. Because whoever this person is that you hating on, they too busy winning. And you've only dealt with people for the money and, for what they can tell you. And this person don't operate that way, so you get all triggered by him. Oh, fake smiles and impersonation. You want to be your daughter? They remind you of yourself in your heyday. Really? Well, look at your ego showing. Look at that. Hey, handsome. Hi, my handsome. I love my boy. Look, I'm telling you, they jealous. They be all up into tarot land, trying to steal and do shit. And whatever you do, they do too. I'm not impersonator and looking you up. You couldn't get away from this person fast enough. Mother or no mother. Moving on. Thank you. Next. Wasting time. Queen rising unfazed. Right. You got your own life to live, and this person was determined to force you into some position where you would be stuck and they would be able to use you. That's the only reason why they went back in your life. Mother or no mother, so they could use you. Child cert, listen. See what I mean? Told you she wasn't no good. I could already feel it. But you grew up in a time where child services didn't really take shit that seriously. They do now. Dirty offer. See? Wow, hungry, dirty offer. See what I mean? I don't feel like you anything like your mama. Not really. Ego. Romantic love affair, travel. It's weird. I don't like it one bit. I don't want to go down that road of chewing out somebody's mama because you here so we can say thank you, I'm grateful for your mama because you're here. That's all I got. I don't know her. I'm sorry you went through that. Player, child services. See what I mean? Like, happiness hater. Player. Like, yo, this has been a key player in your life for why weird shit happened. But now they getting bad karma. They're a happiness hater. This person expected you to give them all your money or they was going to take it. They didn't care because their ego must be fed and they hold grudges. Best believe that. So if you cut this person off, they can't stand you. And now they feel even more validated for rejecting you and all this other shit and this, that, and the third. Yeah, because you intimidate them, you bother them because you remind them of themselves with a better fucking version. Yeah, this is a meddler. Always involved in your romantic love affairs, offering a little 2 cents. Ain't got no man, but always got 2 cents. One of them. See? Tripping on you. Overthinking in their heads. That's how they tried to get you. They wanted you stressed. They wanted you worried. They wanted you, yeah, like that. They wanted you to feel like you wasn't shit. I was telling you what I was saying. This type of person that'll look you up, right? Talk to your exes. They're like, oh, you know, so-and-so wants you back, right? Trying to create havoc and chaos in your life. Look, somebody was like, same shit, different day. Been saw that bitch for a wolf in sheep's clothing. I been knew they were stalking me. Still don't care. That's why I left them. Talking about family, y'all. This is my mama. I'm just telling you what I saw. Anyway, I don't care. Child, that was a funny rant. It was. Lord help you. I get it. You listen. You've been doing so much better since you walked away from all of these people. They thought you was going to be in the 5 of Pentacles. But really, you're in the 9 of Pentacles. And it's something about this person's energy where it's like, they don't care who it is. They going, if this person needs money, they don't give a fuck who they got to fuck over. They don't. Trespassers will be prostituted. They don't give a shit. They'll use you too to get what they want. If you stupid enough to get in their way, they will use you too. If they gotta, turn their children on each other, they'll do that too. If they gotta steal it, if you won't give it, they gonna do that too. They don't care what sob story they gotta tell you, what dire straight they gotta tell you. They don't care. They gonna whatever it takes to get what they want. Even if it's guilt tripping and it coming from a parent who neglected you, a parent who absolutely hates you. They would look. There's the emotional manipulation. Somebody got fed up. They got real fed up. And you one of them people who I was talking about who might go pull their child services record. That's a thing. Yes, you can. I encourage you to do it. It'll help you feel more confident about your life choices. Yeah. This is a user. And look at you thriving. Don't mess around and have somebody that told you you was cold, that you was in your ice queen energy. You was like, let me show you what cold really is. Somebody went from balanced Virgo Libra energy into Aquarian energy. That's cold. That is the abyss. I don't know how much further you can get from a person with Aquarian energy. This person will look at you like they never met you at all. Like who? See? They say, oh, you want to see? You want to see? Because they was like, I'm just being fair. Interesting. They was really trying to get you one more time before this shift happened, by the way. Just going back to the energy of the reading. Yeah, Ten of Swords Magician. Devil. Man, 5 of Swords. Yo, they was really trying it. 10 of Swords, Dark Worker. Death. Devil. 3 of Swords. 5 of Swords. 9 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Are you crazy? Like, they was not trying to have you get through this transition. They had to get you trapped in some old timeline, repetitive cycle. They could not have you come into this winning season. Wow, I feel like these folks been studying your destiny and your chart more than you have been. So all I can say, y'all, is open your hands and be like, okay, God, I know you got something amazing for me because they working this hard against me. Had it not been such, so all right, I'm here. Where do I need to go? Thank you for bringing my attention to this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Apparently, it was urgent. Yeah, because a very fortuitous, abundant time is coming in. It's Dharma. The world, which is Saturn, 9 of Wands, which is Sagittarius. You have entered a period in a cycle of Dharma for, not giving up the fight. They was really, really hoping they was going to be able to tire that ass out. Oh, yeah. Somebody said, we don't die, we multiply. Shit. I'm telling you, they was really trying to get you on some path to poverty. Some sort of duress, stress, tension, strife. It's trying to break your spirit, man. But look at you. Still confident, still courageous, still, say it with me, winning. Still in this 2 of Cups. Everything's working out. Hakuna Matata, no worries, man. Wow. Wow. Yo, I'm proud of y'all. I really am. Look at you. Look at you. Fully in your destiny, living life, enjoying the twists and turns of the wheel. Still enjoying that shit. You know why? Because you got God, you got your ancestors. And as they say, with God for you, who dare be against you? The angel said, don't forget about us. We right here too. Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave it here, guys. I hope that helped you. Love you, love you, love you. I'm glad for the change in energy because the first round was a little intense, I must say. We'll do it again really soon. Ta-ta.